Hi, welcome to Thought for the Week. I hope you're having a good week. Last week we talked about joy, and this week I wanted to talk about sorrow. How does sorrow impact our lives, and what can we do to overcome sorrow? And is there a way that we can actually stop being sad and take control, just take back control of our emotions? Now, I know through several things in my life that have happened to me that I have been deeply, deeply sad at many of those times. And I respond in two quite distinct ways. Well, one is particularly common for me, and that is to hibernate. I kind of close up my shell like a clam and I hide away, and I don't want to see people. I'll make excuses not to, and I will just try to reserve my energy, reserve my kind of myself really, and rebuild myself from the kind of ground up, cell by cell. Sometimes it can take a long time. And when I look back, all the things that have happened, say since, well, it's now the anniversary of COVID, isn't it, pretty much? We're on that anniversary. So all of the things that happened just before COVID, when I lost my best friend at the end of 2019, and several other personal things that happened to my family that were very traumatic, and then COVID, and then I got divorced, and I had a couple of big breakups, big loves and breakups, relationship wise, heartbreak, one particular massive heartbreak. And then my mother died, and then my dog died. And in between that, I moved house from my family home, which had been a very long-standing family home for sort of 18 years or something, to a rental. And then from the rental, I cleared out my mother's house and I moved there. So it has been very, very topsy-turvy and very, very lots of trauma. And I just went into total 100% hibernation. And I kind of really sort of abused my own body, I suppose. I wasn't being very healthy. I wasn't going out. I wasn't exercising. I wasn't living my life fully in the way that I am now. And that's why I'm asking the question, do you think that you have control over sorrow? Do you think that you can change your life for the better? I can't speak for you. I don't know what's happened in your lives individually, but I know from my point of view that I did. I made a choice to try to be healthier, to try to get out more, be a bit more sociable. And also I made a big choice about my eating and drinking habits and sleeping, and I got myself a puppy. Now, not everybody is going to get themselves a puppy. Not everybody has a problem with food or alcohol or exercise or what have you. You might be living, or to all intents and purposes, the perfect life, the most perfect healthy life. But you still might be feeling sad, down in the dumps, a little bit depressed or miserable. Now, I don't know how I can fix you, and I certainly can't fix everybody. But I do think that if you get up in the morning and you just try to take those little baby steps to being a little bit more kind of light in your uptake, a little bit happier maybe. And, maybe as you do that, things will start slowly to change. It's not going to be like a massive light bulb moment, I wouldn't imagine. It's not going to happen overnight. But slowly, things might improve and you might feel a little bit happier. Now, I'm not sure if happy is the right word. I would say let's use the term emotional wellness. So emotional wellness could mean a whole host of things, couldn't it? Emotional well-being. And I think that there are many of us, many, many millions of us in this world who don't have particularly great emotional well-being. And I do think it's very, very, very important for yourself to be emotionally well, and therefore for others around you as well to be emotionally well. I don't really think, from my point of view, that I can be as effective and as good a friend or as good a mother or as good a content creator or YouTube person or social media person or whatever it is, friend to you guys, without having emotional wellness myself. I try to smile, and I do have sort of, these crow's feet and things that I don't care, because that's my life on my face. I try to smile, and I try to have a happier, healthier and better life, little step by little step. And my thought for the week this week is, please, my thought is for you, take those little tiny little steps, and I hope that you will soon journey into a place of emotional wellness. And maybe in a month's time or a few weeks' time, when we join each other, and perhaps I'll talk about this subject again, you can let me know how you're doing. In the meantime, if you're in a country where the sky is blue, a bit like mine above me here, well, behind me, well, in the reflection of my mirror, if the sky's getting bluer and the days are getting longer, then I would suggest you get out there in the fresh air, like I'm just about to do now, and take those little baby steps to emotional wellness. Join me and let me know how you get on. Have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.